Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is FlameLeone2300 here, and yes, you saw the thumbnail correctly. We have finally found Beyblade Surge products for you guys. So we actually managed to snag three here, as you guys can see. Boom! These are the three that I actually managed to find, or actually not find, but managed to get in Target today. I just walked into Target just randomly and found the Surge products there. There was actually every Surge product except the battle set that comes with Helios and Hyperion together. That's the only thing I didn't find, but other than that, I found Ragnarok, I found Subtomb, and the rest of them, the dual packs too as well, so you name it. But yeah, I managed to just get these three just to start off because there's a couple reasons why. But before we get to that, I do want to say thank you for all those who voted on Instagram. So, because if you guys haven't known, if you're watching this video, I did put a poll together, seeing which one we should unbox first, and apparently everyone wants to see Super Hyperion first, which is the votes are going neck and neck. Literally, Super Hyperion won by one vote. That's it. So it was very crazy. Apparently, Helios was taking the lead, and then Hyperion just won afterwards. So yeah, Hyperion is gonna be unboxed for today. But yeah, this is gonna be super great, super awesome. Just please make sure if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel already before we unbox this, I would love for you guys to subscribe. You know, press the subscribe button below. Also follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server. All the links are going to be down below too as well. All right. So let's actually move these guys out the way. All right. Let's get to the big boy right here. The one that we wanted to unbox for today, which is going to be Super Hyperion. Okay. Now, before we actually look at this, there's actually a couple reasons why I wanted to get this. And I'm going to show it later on too, what I mean. One, the driver. Alright, so the driver actually has metal on it. So it's not like your normal Exceed for Hyperion over here. It actually has metal on the Exceed driver, which is bonkers, guys. That's bonkers. That's gonna make like a lot of different possibilities happen. And it's not only with the Exceed. No, it's with the other drivers that are made for this series too, which is gonna be very crazy. I wonder, why is there a reason why there's metal to this? And yeah, it's gonna be something. Number two too as well. The weight. This is not a chassis. This is a weight disc, guys. So you can literally get a single chassis and put this on, and it's gonna work. That's bonkers. That is super bonkers. So it's like two things that you can actually use differently with the Takara Tomy, with the Hasbro. Put them together, and boom, you got like a solid set now. So it is very crazy here. So apparently there's no chassis. It's still weight, driver, and the attack ring. That's the only thing that there is. But yeah. But let's take a closer look right here. I'm going to make sure there's no glare. So I'm going to tilt the box like this. So as you guys can see on the front, it says Beyblade Burst Surge Speed Storm. All right. And you have here on the side, it says Super Hyperion H6. All right. So this is the new Rise product. No, Rise. Oh, I messed that up. We don't want to talk about Rise. This is the new Burst Surge product here. All right. And you guys can see up close, that has metal, guys. You see that right there? That has metal. And you know what's another crazy thing too? I don't think the middle part here has rubber. So it's going to be mostly like a flat or like extreme flat. So that's going to be another crazy thing to look at and know too as well. And just one more thing. I think the metal piece from Burn Hyperion and Volcano Helios actually work with this too. So you put metal with more metal, it's gonna be bonkers. So we're gonna really, take a look at this. This is also the new launcher too as well. It looks pretty nice in design, actually. I do like it. I just wonder, how effective it's gonna be. Not really Hasbro launchers are effective at all, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is how Super Hyperion looks. And you guys can see the weight here is actually smaller than the chassis. So this is going to be something. This is going to be really cool to look at. This is why I really wanted to get Hyperion and Helios all together. Is because the Tomb doesn't have this, because obviously single chassis. And then Ragnarok also doesn't have it because it has weight. They have like a bunch of weights anyway. Let's take a look at the back here. As you guys can see, here's the stats right here. So we take a good look. It says attack is a 9, burst is a 4, defense is a 3, weight is an 8. No, it's a 9. agility 5, and stamina, oh, poor stamina is a 1. I mean, they're not wrong about that because this is mostly an attack type. So, and even says attack type up here too, so you guys can see. And then as you guys can see, these are all the pieces together. Spins right rotation, shows the D83, or, you know, so you call that part there. I think that's like 2A. I think it's 2A, right? If I'm not mistaken. And then this is also the driver, and it says heavy metal hit. So that is going to be very, very interesting to look at. And also shows a little bit of its gimmick, how it has that weight actually hitting on the side there. So yeah, I don't know if that's really part of the gimmick at all for Hyperion. But this is going to be very something, guys. So what I'm actually going to do now, I'm going to just take the time to get everything out. I'm also going to get the original Hyperion and burn Hyperion 2 as well, to kind of compare and look at the difference between these two guys and, you know, mix and match the parts. So I'll be right back to take everything out, and then we'll see you there. Alrighty guys, so we took everything out of the box, and I'm going to tell you this is going to be crazy crazy to use just with the Takara Tomies and different parts here. So let's actually go one by one. So supposedly the first part here, this is supposed to be like to be the sparking chip, as you guys can see. It's a little bit weird. There's also the QR code for you guys if any of you guys want it. Just want it to focus properly. There you go. It's for you guys if any of you guys want to use it in the app. It's very crazy. It actually has these like I don't know if they're metal or like, you know, I don't know what it is, but it has like these little glistenings in the inside of it. Looks very nice. So you guys can see. Looks really cool actually. I don't know if that's like part metal a little bit. Sometimes they do that, but I don't know if it's metal or just like glitter itself. But it looks very, very nice, honestly. I do like how the color of it looks. It has that blue helmet kind of with the red on the side of it, like the burn itself. Looks pretty nice. But yeah, okay. Then we got the attack ring, so you guys can see here. I gotta say, I'm actually digging the color of this attack ring. Some of you guys probably might not like it, but it is a really cool color. I've gotta say, it's kind of like gold brownish with blue and red. I don't know how to really explain it, but it does look nice as a color in my opinion, and it goes really well with the sparking chip, right? And then all you have to do basically with the chip inside, you gotta make sure it lines up like so, right? You just clack it in, and there you go. Now, just be in mind, when you guys are going to try to take the chip out, you do have to pull this on the side here. I did not know that. I was about to, like, just pop it upward, because apparently in the instructions, and I'm going to kind of show you here, the instructions, it kind of says that, like, just to pull it up. So I thought in my mind, hey, you know what? I got to pull it up. Yeah, that's not the point. You have to actually, like, take that tab, pull it in a little bit, and then, or pull it out, and then actually lift up. So yeah, nothing really anything special on the instructions here. You guys want to see the back too. Kind of shows the Speedstorm set stadium there as well. And, you know, any of the things that you already know by now. But yeah, this is how it looks all together. You guys can see. Looks pretty nice in my opinion. I do like the color. Dig it. Probably not the best, but it does look like a really good color. Okay, now here's the next part. This little baby 1A. As you guys can see, it's literally a weight, but as a 1A. That's really crazy. It's very small. And let me actually show you for a sec. Here's the actual 1A. So this is the actual 1A chassis. And look at baby 1A. It looks very tiny. Like, oh my goodness. It's crazy. And as you guys can see, the shape and modeling of it, it does kind of go with it. Like, it does have that same shape, same modeling. You can see, like, the metal here on this side, too. You have that little metal part there, right? So, it is pretty cool. It's pretty cool as a weight. And it's like, it's not missing anything from this, except, you know, this is a chassis and this is not. But it still resembles, like, how 1A is supposed to look like, just in a weight form. So, it's pretty crazy. And then we get to the, you know, the really cool part here is this metal exceed here. So, you know, when I was taking this out the package, I did not expect it to be heavy, but it is heavy. This is very heavy, guys. Now, another thing to know too, of course, you know how Hasbro does it. This is not rubber in the middle, right? This is actually plastic. So this part here too is plastic. So again, I'm going to feel like this is going to be like extreme flat, basically. for you know, Exceed here. It's really crazy, but yeah, this is very, very heavy. And look, guys, I'm gonna show you on camera with these two pieces here. You can actually do this. I'm gonna put it here. Make sure I got it on the correct one. You can actually put the metal piece on the Exceed. This is crazy, guys. You don't understand. This makes this so much heavier. Like, it's just heavy. Now, another thing to note too with the red one, it is not going to stay in place as like it normally does with Burn. It kind of will, but it could, you know, lift up and like turn. So you guys can see. It is turning a bit. So it's not like just stable itself. It is going to turn, right? And you guys can see on the bottom here, the part for the Exceed still sticks out, which is fine, right? But yeah, you guys can see that. Now, if you put the red one, the blue one, it will work perfectly the way it should function, right? Look at that. But now note here that the Exceed is higher up with the blue one rather than the red one. So it's not going to have that good bearing effect if you guys want to use this. Right? It's not going to have that good bearing effect. I don't know how the zone one, the metal zone one is going to work. But yeah, it's very, very crazy. That is something, all right? And just another thing I want to do is kind of compare the original Takara Tomy one with the actual Hasbro one here. So I do have an aside. Let's take a look at the Takara Tomy one. Again, this is the one that comes in that battle set for Takara Tomy with the stadium. So as you guys can see, still resembles the same except the middle. Obviously, the sparking chips are not the same in the middle. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. And they're pretty much weighted the same too as well. If I'm like, you know, kind of looking here. Pretty much weighted the same way. I wish I had a scale. I will get one very soon. I'm just very looking into which scale I want to get. That's really good for weighing. Not just for, you know, grams and stuff, but I also want to be used for weighing other items, you know, just in case I'm going to sell things. I want to, you know, make sure I got a good scale. But yeah, altogether, it does look exactly the same. Right, nothing really oops, I dropped the man. Not really anything too different here. Even if you look head to head, right, like one overlapping the other, they're pretty much the same size. So anything different you're missing out on, right? We already talked about, you know, Baby 1A, so we don't have to talk about that. And then you have the Exceed, which obviously here. Oh, if you guys can note here too, I'm going to kind of put them like this. Let me see if I drop my camera down a little bit so you guys can see. This is going to be a little bit hard to do. But as you guys can see, this one is a little bit higher than the first Exceed here. So yeah, there's a height difference. There you go. There is a height difference between the two. It's a massive height difference, as you guys can see. So, you know, that would actually be very good in case you want base to like overtop the other one. So that's going to be actually pretty useful as well. But yeah, it's pretty interesting with all these parts here. Now, another thing too we haven't talked about is this, which, you know, really nobody cares about. It does go left and right, but hey, gotta give it credit because this is the first one. I do like how it feels, to be honest. Oh, I put the wrong one. Let's see, I think it's this one. I'm not looking at the part itself. I'm looking at my camera trying to do this, so it is very hard. Okay, so it does feel very nice for rip, but I do feel like it stops, as you guys can see. I don't want the thing to actually keep going just a little bit more instead of stopping, so it gives a little bit more rips into it. I guess that's how it works sometimes, but hey, I might be wrong. But yeah, so that is Super Hyperion here for the Surge. So very crazy stuff. What we're going to do now, we're going to give it a little bit of test runs. I'm going to test run it in the Standard Stadium as well as the Dash Stadium because I do want to see how that's going to work in that stadium. So yeah, let's get to that. Oh, forgot to mention one thing, or two things actually. So before we actually get to the test runs and stuff, I forgot to mention about this 1A or Baby 1A that I like to call it, that you can actually put this on single chassis. So I'm going to show you on camera here. So I have my Def Diabolos, right? It does have like a single chassis here. What you guys can actually do is put this here, right? And let me get like one of let's get his driver, right? Put it like so. Make sure it's twist correctly. There we go. And then twist it. And bam! Look at that. It is now a weight on a single chassis. So you can actually use this now with different Takara Tomy parts or like different combos too as well. So I found that very interesting that you can actually do this. So it's like a gimmick of 1A with a single chassis. It's pretty crazy. I really want to know how this is going to work with different combinations. So yeah. And then the second thing, I actually do wanted to compare the other part, or not the other part. I wanted to compare Super Hyperion with the other Hyperion, which is Burn Hyperion, right? So if you guys didn't see, we actually unboxed this last week. Make sure you guys check that video out, right? So if you guys take a look at these guys, right, and even height difference, right? Put them side by side. They're kind of the same in height. It's because of that exceed, right? They're kind of like the same in height too. That is crazy. Very crazy. Yeah, that is something right there. So they're pretty standard in height too as well. So that's going to be very interesting to look at. And let me actually get the regular Hyperion one more time, because I forgot to do a comparison side by side with these two. Right, if you look at them one more time here. We also do like the height. Yeah, the height difference, look at that. It's like over. It's over by like a smidge. So it's definitely going to like hit it downward with that. Of course, in weights, this is still going to be heavier. This one's not. It's probably just by a little bit, like a couple grams. Not too sure. I know Zanky posted the grams on his video. So if you guys want to check that out, please do on his video, not mine. Because I wish I had a scale. I don't have one yet, but I will get one soon. But yeah, it's still pretty there. It's not light, but it's not heavy either. You know, it's getting there. It's getting there. All right, so now let's actually get to the test runs. Alrighty, guys. So we're in the regular Beyblade Burst Stadium here. We're gonna get Super Hyperion ready for some test runs. What I am going to do, I am going to have it in its regular mode first. You know, just the regular way how it came with. I'm also going to try it out with the metal chips too as well. Just to see how well it actually works with all this. So yeah, let's actually get this started. Have it in its nice sparking launcher here too as well. It's very nice. Okay, let's do this, guys. Let's see how this is going to perform. There you go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa, okay. Did you guys hear that noise for it? That actually sounded very nice. Holy cow. This is actually going to be something. I'm going to tell you that much, guys. That is something. Okay. And as you can see with standing, I only gave it like a tap and it just kind of fell down there. Alright. That was pretty something. As you guys can know, that's how attack text works. Let's work it. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to kind of do like a slant launch. See how that works. But yeah, it kind of does like make like a noise. And wow, it just burst in my hand. Lovely. That is funny. That is super funny. Wow, the noise, I actually do like it. It actually sounds really nice. It's really aggressive there. Gives that surge vibe a little bit. But yeah, let's actually try it with the chip now. So we're going to actually go with the red one first. Okay, let's put it there first, like this. And let's see, lock it into place, or hopefully it locks. So it should now look like this now. So yeah. Alright. Let's try it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. Oh my god. That is aggressive. That is aggressive and a half right there, guys. That is something. Holy cow. Well, it burst by itself, so obviously that's not good, but that is super aggressive. You know what actually makes it aggressive like that? It's the side here. So now since this is extended up, or like extended more downward here, I feel like this part is actually being used to actually ride the side here. So as you guys probably heard it, it was making that noise, and yeah, it just kind of self-destructed itself. That is pretty interesting. Okay, let's actually try it with the blue chip now. See how that's gonna work. All right, let me just get the bay together. Put the blue chip on here, like so. So basically only this part will be hitting, but we're gonna still figure it out anyway. What's gonna happen? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see. Jesus Christ! It hits the pocket really hard. That's the only problem. Like any bay, but as you guys can see here, it's more like, I would say, going on its own. So if it is losing stamina, I wonder if the bearing of it is going to kind of make it help. But we're gonna see. Let's find out how it does while landing at the end. Okay, and yeah, as you guys can see, it's kind of slanted, tilted a little bit without touching the floor. That's pretty cool. All right, let's try it one more time. Just hopefully we don't, hit the wall so loud. Goes. Just wants to KO itself. So yeah, it's still on the aggressive side though. But I think after that, when it just starts slowing down, it does glide nicely. And you guys can see there, just tapped it a little bit. It stays on the side and glides nicely there. Okay, pretty cool. Let's actually try the Dash Stadium this time now. So let me move this out the way. Gonna get the Dash Stadium just a sec. There we go. Let's actually put the walls on correctly, the way how they should be. There you go. So it should be just like this. Or you know what? Yeah, there we go. All right. So this is the side that has the regular pocket. Okay. So we're gonna try on the Dash Stadium now. See how it works here. 3, 2, 1, go. And of course it just KOs. And of course when I try to get it, it bursts by itself. That is the way how it's supposed to go. Just lovely. Like all the pieces like all the way on the other side. Ugh. Let me actually do this. Let's see if I can actually shift the stadium so that doesn't happen. Yeah, let me do that instead. I'm gonna shift it to the other side. Again, the Dash Stadium is something, Apparently some people have their pros and cons on the stadium. I'm a little bit iffy with it too, but hey, it does get the job done on some things. Okay, let's try it one more time. 3, 2, 1, go. Lovely. It bursts by itself without even me doing anything. Oh man, that's gonna be a problem for this. Is that it just bursts by itself. I don't think the slopes on the bay is really that great, because as you can see, it takes a hard hit by itself, hitting the wall, and it just bursts itself. So. And yeah, obviously you can see here, look, I'm just twisting it. I'm just giving like one twist, and it's already halfway. Like not even a strong twist. My goodness. Alright, really interesting. Let's try the red and blue chip one time for these guys. I know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to keep on bursting itself. But hey, for you guys who are very interested in seeing and knowing the knowledge, let's find out anyway. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go with shoot. Yay, nice. Of course. You're going to see this babe burst a lot on its own without nothing. Alright, now let's try with the blue chip. See how that runs. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go shoot. I'm even trying not to hard launch it because I know it's going to go wild and it's going to break. It's going to burst easily. Okay. But yeah, this is very interesting. Okay, we already know how this is going to end up. Alright, very cool. So now what I'm planning to do, I'm going to do a couple test battles. I'm going to have it actually go against its regular counterpart, right? So we'll have these guys go head to head with each other. And we'll probably also get Burn Hyperion 2 as well to go against it. So let's be right back and I'm going to get that started. Alrighty guys, so let's start with the first match. We're going to have the Takara Tomy Hyperion versus the Hasbro Surge Hyperion over here. Let's see who's going to take this. Which we probably can guess who is going to take this. Alright, so let me get them into the launcher. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Go shoot. Okay. That was actually some very strong attack. Ooh, okay. Strong attack from the Hasbro side. Super Hyperion. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Okay, let's do it again. Let's see. I'm gonna have the Hasbro one launch first. 3, 2, 1, go. My goodness, guys. That was crazy. Just one hit. Boom. KO. Out of here. He's like, Takara told me it's still better. Don't worry. Oh my gosh. This is going to go explosion. That's all I hear. You know what's funny too? When sometimes with bursts, right? It's just the fact that they burst, sure, but you're going to hear like the loudest noise with it. And that's what I don't want to hear the most. It's just like boom, like a burst, like a real explosion is going to happen in your face. All right, let's try it one more time. I'm going to do Takara told me first. And yeah, that's how the cookie crumbles with these guys. Jesus Christ. That is crazy. Well, I mean, the Hasbro one knocked Hyperion out, the Takara Tomy one, but also bursted at the same time. So, I don't know. I'm going to say it's a draw. It's a draw there. That is very crazy. Okay. I guess we're going to do one more. Just one more against these two. And then we'll move on. Oh, boy. Okay. Hasbro, you're going to have to go first since Takara went first last time. All right. 3, 2, 1. Go. Whoa, okay, excuse me. Excuse me. Of course that had to happen. Oh my god, this is something. This is very something. Did you not see Hyperion just like fly out and went like this in midair? Oh my gosh, what kind of video is this right now? This is funny. This is very funny. Oh man. Yeah, okay. Let's try to get Burn Hyperion now, which hopefully Burn Hyperion should dominate here. I don't want to see the Hasbro one actually winning here. That's going to be a shame if it does. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And wow, the Hasbro one actually took it. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is why? Why Burn Hyperion? You shouldn't have not taken this. That is something. Okay. One more, and then we'll end off the video here. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see, let me have Hasbro actually go first. And then the Burn. If Burn still loses, I swear, this base sucks. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Burst finish. Oh my gosh, you just saw him go boom right there. That is crazy. And look, it actually activated its limit break too. That is funny. That really made it a burst finish. It just went explosion, burst finish there. Holy cow. This is some shenanigans that is happening right now, guys. As you guys are witnessing in this video, shenanigans. Oh man. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This was very, very interesting just to see how this works. And we haven't even tested the other surge base against this either. But I do gotta say, power-wise, it works pretty well. I am not gonna lie about that. I am actually very impressed. Hasbro is stepping up. They are learning their lesson little by little. It's not complete yet, but they are learning their lesson little by little. And that's a good sign. Especially now, have you guys seen the Pro Series that's coming out? Please, please buy the Pro Series so we can make more of the Pro Series. Like, that's what we need to do. But, you know, the Surge themselves, they're not bad. They're actually pretty good. And like I said, with the Surge series, the probably only reason why I'm going to get, like, the sets or, like, the packs that have the singles, if only they have, like, whatchamacallit, like, a weight like this, right? Like, imagine 2B, the one with World Spriggan, as, like, this form, right? Or imagine how they're going to make Lucifer's, right? Lucifer's wall gimmick or whatever it's going to be. I wonder how that's going to look in this form. So, like, that's going to be very crazy to look out for. But definitely, I give this Bay a pass. Like, it does work very nice. If you guys want to pick it up, I do recommend picking it up. Not going to lie, just like, again, right, you want to be very cautious because this is a Hasbro product, right? Apparently not a lot of people like Hasbro products, and I don't like them either. But I'm going to say the Surge is probably an exception. Just the fact that the weight driver, right, is a thing. And then the weight itself that you can put on single chassis is a thing. So you got to be really considerate about that. Like, that's going to be something. Of course, nobody liked the Hypersphere because the drivers themselves, of course, they suck. Like, we all know that. But this, how they made the Surge, is pretty doable. It's pretty passable. Okay, so, you know, really think about that, especially if you like Takara Tomy bays, like I do, right? Like, majority of my bays are Takara Tomy. But I would say for something like this, it's passable. Like, it's good to get, right? Not passable as I'm saying, like, oh no, skip it. No, I'm saying it is pretty legit good to get, right? And it's probably gonna get better from here on there. We'll see, right? We're gonna see like how the Pro Series is gonna work, right? If they add more into Pro Series, hopefully, fingers crossed, they add more into that, right? But the Surge way how they made this is pretty good, okay? And you guys already saw that both of the chips, right? They can work on that, so it's pretty doable, pretty good to get. All right. Well, anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know I keep ranting on, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Just please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Please make sure you press that subscribe button down below. It'll definitely help my channel. We are moving up. We're past 600. We're going to 700. We just need like about 80 more subscribers, but hey, we'll get there to 700. But yeah, and another thing, my links to my my Instagram and my Discord are down below. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, please do. You're going to get notified on a couple things, right, on Instagram. As well as Discord, right? Discord, I let people know things ahead of time of my videos before you guys actually see or know on my Instagram or even here on YouTube. So if you guys want to join my Discord server, please do. The link is down below too as well. All right? With that being said, hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the day. Take it easy, everyone.